What is going on, y'all? Psych Perspectives, Geo Fucks here. And I feel like I just have to make another video on this. I'ma just let people know. If you are needy, you have an anxious attachment style, you're possessive, you always got to be laid up under somebody, you always got to be in communication 24/7, 365, text messaging, calling, tagging you on social media, potentially popping up on a person because they haven't said anything or responded in a quick enough fashion for you. Don't talk to me. Don't talk to me. Umar Johnson style. Don't talk to me. I'm not the person for you. It's not going to work out. So don't even bother. Don't even look my way. I'm not for you. I feel like that needs to be said because I'm going to just go on and say it. I am so sick and tired of needy ass people. It's annoying. You act like you can't stand on your own 2 feet. You always are in some type of disarray or crisis. There's always a problem. And this is a pattern of behavior. And the common denominator is you. How are you always having struggles and crisis nonstop? Every time somebody talks to you, you are in a dire situation. You don't see how that's abnormal and how that can cause other people to be sick and tired of your ass. I'm going to just keep it real. Especially when, as an adult, I have my own responsibilities. I got stuff that I got to handle and take care of, you know, and I have a lot that's on my plate that I'm juggling. So I don't have time to be dealing with grown ass people who want to sit up and act like they're 5 and 6 and need to be taken care of like babies. I don't have time for that. You know, I don't have time. But I'm not fit to be sitting up calling you, texting you, messaging you, tagging you on social media. I don't have time for that. I'm at work 40 plus hours a week. Then immediately after work, a lot of times I work outside of regular work hours because of my job. Then I have my own responsibilities with my mother, with my grandmother. I'm going to the gym. I'm taking care of me. I got a lot going on. So I'm not going to be in contact with you every day. And quite frankly, I don't want to be in contact with you. What I've been learning on this self-care journey, you have to learn how to prioritize yourself or you will be tired out. You will be burnt out. You will be exhausted if you're constantly pouring into everybody else's cup and not replenishing your own damn cup. And as a recovering people pleaser, going into my 30s, the answer is no. I'm not going to be sitting up stressing myself out worried about you. I don't care. I'm not going to. So tired of that. Needy ass people. And then notice, again, I'm going to keep saying this. It is a pattern of behavior. It's certain people in your life. They could be your friends. They could be your colleagues. They could be your family members. They could be your significant other. They could be your partner. You will notice certain people always are in chaos. And that is a red flag. I do not care. That is a red flag. That lets you know that that person is unstable. Okay? But you got to ask yourself, how are you always in chaos and destruction and mayhem? Every time somebody talks to you, the sky is falling. And it doesn't make any sense. Jesus. This one person in particular has been, every time you turn around, he's being kicked out, right? And it seems like from the outside looking in, he just basically or what you would call couch surf. So like, you go from one woman that you know, living with, you're supposed to be in a relationship with, somehow that doesn't work out. So now you back to, oh, I got kicked out. Oh, I got to put my stuff in storage. Oh, I don't know where I'm going to stay. Then you meet another person. You stay with that person, that woman. Y'all supposed to be in a relationship. It don't work out. You done got kicked out again. Okay. Now you back with your parents. You got a job. because it took you a minute to get a job because you basically was unemployed for 6 months because you got laid off, which is understandable. I mean, these jobs, these employers really don't be caring about people, let alone their well-being. So you staying with your parents, then all of a sudden 2 days ago you talking about your parents done kicked you out. The common denominator here is you. It's odd how everybody is kicking you out. Obviously, it's something about you that ain't quite right. Okay? I'm going to just keep it real. And again, it's a pattern of behavior. I'm going to just say that. And as you get older, you start paying attention. You cannot ignore these red flags. You can no longer afford to be naive and to be so open and trusting with everybody. Them red flags are bright and clear as day now for me. If this would have been 5-10 years ago, I would have ignored the red flags and would have been like, oh yeah, you can stay here and I can help you do A, B, and C. And it's like, no, I'm not finna be overextending myself and stressing myself out and carrying other people's burdens and baggage. I'm not doing that. That people-pleasing shit died in 2018. We don't have time for it, honey. We don't. You know what I mean? It really does come to a point in time where you have to set them boundaries up, reinforce those boundaries, and keep them boundaries, because people will drain you. Okay? People will use you. People will project their problems onto you. So again, I don't have time. Okay? I just don't. And I'm so sick and tired of people, because it's every single time you turn around, and I'm just like, no, honey. And if that means that we're no longer, acquaintances, we no longer talk to each other, we're no longer in friendship, then so be it. Quite frankly, I don't care. Why would I want to be friends with somebody that's always bringing stress and problems to my life? I mean, really, these are the questions that we need to start asking ourselves, because we're not getting younger, we're getting older. And again, who wants to be stressed out every damn time you hang out with somebody? Like, seriously, every time you talk to them, they are in some type of crisis. You don't see how that is a red flag. Again, it gets old. It gets old. And like I said, I'm knocking at 30 in less than 6 months. Lord willing, and ancestors willing, universe willing, I will be turning 30. I'm sorry. The reality is I'm priority in my life, and I have boundaries. I'm done overextending myself. I don't have to. You know what I mean? And it is what it is. So I just wanted to make that video real quick to talk about that, because I know a lot of us, including myself, this is what we're dealing with. We're dealing with these types of people, these types of situations, and it's really old and it's tiring for a lot of us. It's draining. You're constantly depleted every time you talk to them. It's like I said, you got to play Captain Save-A-Ho, and it's just like, are you kidding me? Like, how is it that you're constantly being kicked out? Obviously, it's your behavior. People aren't just kicking you out. How come every relationship or every living situation you're in some type of crisis? And no offense, but this particular person, not only are you always in crisis, but it's like literally hanging out with a human Eeyore. Like, every time we hang out, it's woe is me, 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 woe is me. And again, for your own mental health, well-being, I don't want to hang around people that are constantly down and out 24/7. Yes, depression is real. Mental health is real, but that's just it. My mental health is also important, and I'm not going to jeopardize my mental health for somebody else. I'm not doing that anymore. It is what it is. You got to learn how to put yourself in a position to thrive and prosper. And that's really the big message of the self-care journey. Like, it is what it is. Sometimes you have to distance yourself from certain people, because it's like, again, they're not doing anything but bringing stress and agony and pain and woe is me and sadness every time you talk to them. That ain't nobody that you want to be in communication with all the time. You feel me? I'm just keeping it a buck. That is not somebody that you want to be in contact with 24/7. If they're draining you, they're needy, and it's like it's like they're a damn hemorrhoid pestering and bothering you all the damn time. You do have to just, I done got to the point where I don't even respond. I'm not in the mental capacity for that. I don't have the social energy to deal with it either. I'm out.